Quarter Decimals with Aniza, Maya, and Kate.
Welcome to the Clark Academic Team Meet. This is your first toss-up. Order these from least to greatest. 5.78, 0.7, 1.40, and 5.7.
Oh no, I don't know how to do this problem. I better call the detectives.
You rang?
Man, you have fast service.
That's a hard question. We're going to need more space. The first thing you do whenever you have a question like this is you're going to write out all of your numbers like you're adding them together. So 5.78, and you have to make sure you line up your decimals. 0.7, 1.40, and 5.7.
The next thing you do to make sure all the decimals have the same amount of digits is you add zeros to the ends of the decimals that don't have the same digits. This will not change the value.
The next thing you do is you're going to look at the ones column, and you're going to pick out the one that has the least amount of value. That's the 0. So that's going to be our first number, 0.7.
The next thing you do is you cross out the 0.7 because you've already used it. Then you look at the ones row again. Which is the smallest out of these? 1.40 is. So you write it down.
The next thing you do is you're going to cross out the 1.40. You're going to look back, but all we have are 5s left. They have the same amount of value. So we're going to go to the 10th place. They both have 7s, so that means we have to go to the 100th place. This one has a 0 and this one has an 8. Which one's smaller, 0 or 8?
0.
So that's going to be our next number. And then you cross that one out.
Well, you see, our only decimal left is 5.78. So that will be our largest decimal.
Oh, I get it. That's so easy.
Do you want to do one more to just review what we've done?
Okay.
How about we do 6.3, 0.51, 1.23, and 1.7. What's the first thing you do?
You look in the ones column to see which number is the smallest.
Actually, the first thing you do is plug in your zeros.
Plug in the zeros.
What's the next thing you do?
You look in the ones column to see which number is the smallest.
And which one is the smallest out of the ones column?
0.51.
So
that
that's
is
going
your
to be
first
your
number.
You see, after you use 0.51, you cross it out. Then you look again. 2 of these numbers are the same, and they're both the least out of 6. So you go to the next row, and you look. What's the least? 1.23 would be next.
So you're going to cross that one out. And what do you do next?
You look in the ones column to see which number is the smallest.
And that is?
1.70.
So that's going to be your next number.
The next, you cross out 1.7. Then you look at the largest number out of all of these. Obviously, it's 6.3. So that would be your greatest number.
That's so easy. Thanks, detectives.
No problem. Have fun at your academic TV.
Thank you. The answer is 0.7, 1.40, 5.7, 5.78.
That is correct.